Welcome to this quick 30-minute mobility class all about the shoulders. What we're going to do today, we're going to improve our internal rotation, external rotation, and overhead mobility. What we're going to start off with is a upper body CARS routine. What CARS is, it's just controlled articular rotation. In order to do them properly, we need to know about radiation. So what we're going to do for CARS is we're going to irradiate tension through our body so that if someone would come and push us over, we'd be nice and solid. We're going to push our shoulders away from our ears, and we're going to start with doing the biggest circles we can with our neck. So we're going to look down, flirt with your clavicle, look over your shoulder, look up, go around, look over the other shoulder, down to the clavicle, and back up. Make sure to irradiate tension through your abs, chest, arms, legs, so that you only do the work with the neck. We're going to do one more rep going the other way. So you look down, flirt with the clavicle, look over the shoulder, look up, rotate around, look over the other shoulder, down, clavicle, back up. You can do 5 reps going both ways and then go into the shoulder CARS. What we're going to do, you're going to start externally rotated. We're going to sweep across. Once you can't go across, go all the way up. Once you can't go up anymore without bringing your shoulder up to your ear, so we go up, up, and then you're going to internally rotate, reach back, again, irradiating tension, rotating internally, try to reach as far back as possible. And then once you get here, you reverse. So you extend, going this way, externally rotate, and lift all the way up and around, trying to externally rotate as much as you can. So again, during this movement, we're trying to get the movement straight into the shoulder girdle. So we're really thinking about your humerus, your arm moving inside the joint. Okay, we're trying not to move so much the scapula. We'll do one more rep. Externally rotate, irradiate tension, go across, up. Once you can't go up anymore, internally rotate, reach back, reach, 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 and then up here. And reverse the movement, extend, externally rotate, and reach all the way across. All right, you can do 5 reps each side. Again, remember, try to get the movement all in the shoulder, not in the spine, not in the neck, okay? So 5 reps each side. Next one, we're gonna go into the scapulas, okay? We're gonna make fists straight ahead, try not to unbalance them. You're gonna start with pushing away, up to the ears, squeezing the shoulder blades, and down. Up, up, squeeze the shoulder blades, and down. You're going to do 5 reps going that way, and then we're going to reverse it. Squeeze the shoulder blades, up, punch forwards, and down. Squeeze shoulder blades, up, forwards, and down. All right, so do 5 reps each way. Again, remember to irradiate tension and really get those scapulas moving. All right, next one. Gonna be in a T position, going 90 degrees, 90 degrees. And again, we're not trying to get the movement with the scapula here. We're really trying to get the rotation of the movement through the arm and shoulder joint. Okay, so we're going here, rotate. Once you can't, rotate externally. Once you can't, bring it back, and rotate again. Do this 5 to 10 times, nice and slow, really getting the muscles activated. And remember how this is feeling, because we're gonna do this again at the end of our exercises, and hopefully they'll feel a bit better, okay? So, we warmed up the shoulders with a little CARS routine. What we're gonna go into is our first exercise, okay? So for this first exercise, we're going to go down onto our sides. You can use a yoga block as a pillow on your side. Again, you're trying to be square. You don't want to open up too much. Don't want to be closed off too much. Again, we're going to be at 90 degrees and 90 degrees up. Okay, so 90, 90. Rest your head on the pillow. Try to keep that shoulder a little bit away from the ear. You don't want to be cramped up. So a little bit away, and then push down to find a little stretch in the shoulder here. Once you've gotten that stretch, we're going to hold that for 2 minutes. All right? So for the sake of the video, I'm just going to explain what we're going to do once that 2 minutes is over. So once the 2 minutes is over, we're going to start irradiating tension, pushing into our hand. So trying to rotate this way. Obviously, this is not going to move because we're going to be applying pressure with this hand going down towards the ground. What we're going to do, we're going to slowly irradiate tension, going from 10% of your strength all the way to 100% of your strength. Again, 100% is up to you. Maybe your 100% today is only 60%. So listen to your body and don't go into pain, okay? So, you're into the stretch. It's been 2 minutes. We're going to start irradiating tension into our hands. So going this way, starting with 10%, 20%, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. We're going to hold that there for 5 seconds, and once we're done, we're going to actively try to put our fist close to the floor. So put it down. So we've held that contraction. Now we're going to reverse it. Try to push our fist further to the floor to get into a bigger range. We're going to hold 3, 2, 1, and then place your hand at that new acquired range. Might be a little uncomfortable, which is fine. Okay, we're working with new range here. As you can see the big difference, you might see a big difference doing this once. You can hold the stretch for another 30 seconds to a minute and do it again. So ramp up the contraction going into your hand and then trying to push your fist away from your hand actively and then resting again. You can do this little sequence 3 times, 4 times. I recommend 3. Always trying to go lower every time, and obviously then switching to the other side. So now that you've done this exercise on both sides, do this exercise again just to feel how much lower that those arms are feeling going internally. Okay, try to remember or even film yourself to see the gains that you've just made. Okay. The second exercise, it's going to be pretty similar. We're going to use the same ideas, just in a different position, getting us to improve the external rotation. Okay? So, you'll need 1 or 2 yoga blocks. I recommend 2. You're going to place it like this. You're going to lay prone on your stomach, resting your elbow on one yoga block, and then your fist on the other. Your elbow should never move from the yoga block, okay? All the movement is coming from the fist and rotating inside the shoulder joint. So, you want to be feeling maybe a little stretch in the back here, maybe a little stretch in the pec. And what we're going to do, we're going to ramp up the contraction, pushing down into the block, and then once you're done ramping up to 100%, holding it for 3 to 5 seconds, we're going to try to rotate away from the block, okay? So, once you've held this stretch for 2 minutes, we can start ramping up that contraction, okay? So we're going to push into the block at 10%, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1, and push away from the block, recruiting all the muscles in your back, trying to rotate out from the block. 3, 2, 1, and relax. If you want and you've acquired new range because of this, you can try to elevate that block a little more, maybe reduce the block that's here a little bit so you get more range. It's up to you. Again, you're going to want to repeat this 2, 3, 4 times on each side, and then you're going to go and test it out again. See how it's feeling. Do you have more range? Does it feel smoother? Okay? So that's the second exercise. Again, pause the video, do it on the other side, do more reps. This is just a quick walkthrough, okay? Take this exercise, do it on both sides, test, and then on to the last exercise. Last exercise is going to be all on the overhead mobility. We worked internal, we worked external, so let's work on overhead. We are going to do a quadruped position here. Have the block in front of us. You're going to be on all fours. You can go down to your elbow and then arms straight overhead. You should be feeling a nice stretch in your lat. Okay? If you're not feeling it, maybe you can elevate the block or sink down deeper into that stretch. Again, you can pause the video, stay in this stretch for 2 minutes or so, and start ramping down. So we're going to ramp down at 10%, 20, 30, 40, 50, trying to keep that arm straight, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. We're going to hold for 5, and once we're done, we're going to try to elevate that fist off the block using all the muscles in our back, radiating tension. 3, 2, 1, and then bringing it down. And again, what you might find is that you've acquired new range of motion, so you can sink down into that stretch a little more, hold the stretch for 1 minute or so, and do the sequence again, okay? Again, like the other exercises, you can do it 1, 3, 4 times, and then go to the other side, do the same thing, okay? Once we're done all this, you can go again and do your shoulder cars and just some rotation to see how those shoulders are feeling. And trust me, they should feel a little bit more buttery. All right? So try these exercises out. Don't forget to do both sides and let me know how it goes.